Hey guys, Sha5 here. I'm finally doing my SHINee 2013 physical discography video. I'm sorry this is taking some time, and I'm sorry my hand is shaking. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys everything in chronological order, just the 2013 things, just like my past videos have been. Yeah, so the first thing released in 2013 was Dream Girl, their third album, part 1. And so yeah, I think this is harder to get now, and this came with a photo card originally. So yeah, so it has these songs on there. And then after that, this was in February. Then in March we had Fire, their 7th Japanese album single. And yeah, this is the regular edition. There's also a limited edition. And then we get in April, Why So Serious or Misconceptions of Me. This was Misconceptions of You, sorry. And Misconceptions of Me is also harder to get. And this has these songs. And this is the part 2 of their third album. And then later in June, we get Boys Meet You, the 2nd full-length Japanese album. And this also had 2 versions, I think. Yes, 2 versions. This is the regular, and there's also a special. And then in July, we have Taemin featuring on Henry's first mini album. You can sort of see here. No, you can't. It's not written here. So the song Trap. There's a version with Kyohyun from Super Junior, and then a version with Taemin. In the music video, it's both of them, but on the album, it just has separate tracks. So yeah. And then in August, we have Misconceptions of Us, or Bound. It's also called that for some reason. And this is the repackage, but really it's just part 1 and part 2 together. And I'm looking for the track list to show you. Yeah, so you can see that the songs from the other 2 are all on here. And then there's an additional song on each one. So these things in here are basically these 2, except with an additional song. And there is an extra booklet in here. I personally would recommend to just get this. For me, I had already bought those 2, so then I was like, I need to get this one for the extra songs. But if you're a new fan, I definitely suggest just getting this, because you get all of that content, except these each bring photo cards, and this brings one. But yeah, I recommend just getting this because you'll get all the songs. So in later July, we have the Boys Meet You single. So it's different from the Boys Meet You album. Very confusing, I know, but this just has these songs. And it's a single, while that is a full. And this has a regular and a limited, and 2 limited actually. So in October, I use Modern Times. There's a regular and a special edition. So this, I have it because Jonghyun participated. He wrote the song Gloomy Clock, and he also sings on it. So I got it because he sings on it, but his part is very, very small. He's like backup vocals. But he did write the song, so that's cool. But in my collection, I do not include albums he has written for, because he does have quite a few. But that is something, you know, anyone could add into their collection and stuff. It's just not included in my list. So then later in October, everybody, SHINee's 5th mini album was released. Yeah. And then the last thing in December was their 9th Japanese single, 321. There are 3 versions. This is the regular edition, the simplest version. So yeah, all of these Japanese albums came with photo cards for the regular editions. I do know later they changed that up, but for now, these 4 all have photo cards in first press. Solo Thing, OST, and the rest are all group albums. So 2013 was a very good year. This was the year SHINee won their, I think, their Daesang award. It was a really big deal. They did really well this year. They released a lot this year, as you can see. And also in Japan, they were making a big deal. They were becoming a big deal with all their like singles and stuff. Yeah, and this is when I start collecting Japanese things personally. I started with 321 and then went backwards and everything. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of these albums, please feel free to ask. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will post in the description, like I have for my past videos, the exact date and the order of these albums.